Hey, before we get started, I'd like to welcome you to the Lost.Outside YouTube channel.
Back on the Boler. Got the PWM that I said I wanted to go ahead and put in. There's the twist knob versus the switch. So we can turn down the speed of the fan a little bit. That came in. I got the fans for the other side of the AC to run to cool the compressor side. I printed a an adapter, a flat piece of plastic that's going to hold the fans. We're going to bend it up so it can Velcro to the side of the AC unit inside the cabinet. So got that printed. Fans, grills, PWM. So we're going to try to finish all those things in this video. See what we can do. Out of order, I think we're going to start out with this. It just needs to bend a little bit. I got the angle that it needs to bend at, so it can Velcro on the side of the air conditioner. I'll throw in some shots here so you can see where I'm talking about behind the AC, and you can kind of visualize where it's going to go. Just can kind of follow along on this. Okay, so this side needs to be up. My idea is with the Velcro is I can take it off from the, when I pull the AC unit off, I need to be able to pull this fan out to pull the AC unit off. So everything has to be detachable from that side or the AC unit won't come out. So my thought process is the Velcro will be the easiest way to get it in and out, or off, so I can get the AC unit in and out. I don't know for sure if that's going to be the best option, but that was just something I thought of. I was probably supposed to be getting groceries or something at Walmart. So it looks like we're good. It's going to go that way. AC in here. Doesn't look like we stretched the holes. So we can check here the fan shrouds. So I was kind of worried about, because these thin spots right here tend to stretch if you're not putting any pressure or holding them in place. Perfect. No, we're right on the money. Real quick, I'm going to run to the camper. I'm going to make sure that's right, and then we're going to start assembling this thing. Let's see what we got. Alright, we're going to call this a solid test piece. I don't think this is going to be our finished product. I didn't realize that as, you see that curve right there. Let's see a better way. AC sits this way, and the fans are coming in the closet to blow the air this way, right? So the AC comes back this. The vent is trying, the vent we're trying to get air to is right here. What I didn't realize is this piece, there's a radius on the back of that AC unit. So I was thinking, oh, this would be the edge of the AC unit. I could put a strip of Velcro right there and it would be good to go. But even though that's the edge of the AC unit, there's actually a radius. So I'm only really getting about maybe that much, half of the initial space that's on the flat part of the AC unit. So I think the next rendition, as long as I have space in my, plenty of space in my printer, is to maybe give it another ½ inch, and that would be enough. Angle looks good. Just another ½ inch this way would be perfect. But solid test, it'll get us where we need to be. Okay, so from here, I don't know which way these things turn. Let's test that first. So these fans came with a PWM on their own, so it'll work pretty good, except for the fact that A, it's just sitting in the back of the cabinet, and B, I'm using 110, and I didn't want to rely on 110 to get that cabinet cooled. I wanted it to be able to run off the 12-volt battery. So that's why we're not using this. But let's check to see which direction these things spin. Alright, so we're looking upside down. So the wording goes towards where you're blowing. Like this. Let's get out of here.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this.
It's upside down. Dang it. I feel like I did this in the other one too. The other vent. When I was putting those in. I think I put it upside down on that one too.
I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want.
We need to disassemble this. This is just a mock-up. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So I bought these little PWMs and I put it in the vent that I cracked to see how it was going to fit. And of course it doesn't fit because the hole's huge. So got on Fusion and printed out a cap. Changed the whole diameter size, and it's just a press fit in. And it's good to go. I'm probably not painting that, only because this is black too, so whatever. We all know how this works out. So I have this cap. So that's where I need to be with that. I think we can cut. Let me cut these wires. Alright, so we got the adapter, the PWM. The adapter is now glued because it was a little loose. So now all we need is to figure out how we're going to wire it. So this way this PWM is over here. See these little terminals right there. There's just a screw on them that locks them down. So it's not like the regular spade connector type. So I guess that's kind of good, kind of not. I think what I'm going to do is we need a power wire to go into there. So I'm just going to strip those power wires, screw them in to these terminals. This side, we need the wires going to the fans, which are already here, but we also need female connector to come out. So male on this side to give us power, a female on this side to deliver us power to these fans on the other side of the AC unit. And that one has a female end already, so I'll have to make a jumper that's 2 males. Alright guys, future me here. I'm going to put a pause on the video for a minute so I can explain a few things. Things have happened, things have changed, plans, and then we start a new plan. Okay, here we go. PWMs we bought. I put 2 of these in. First one could not get to work. Second one could not get to work. Started to think maybe there's a compatibility issue. Maybe these aren't powerful enough to run the fans. I don't know. Sent them back, got a new pack. Here's the new pack, these are the new packs. Hooked them up the way you saw in the video. I was hooking them up. Fans turned on. The problem is the small fans, which are the shortest distance from the switch, will turn on first. And the fans on the opposite side of the AC unit would turn on second. Actually, they wouldn't turn on until this potentiometer was like 90%, 95% till full blast. Then they finally turned on. So at that point, these actually worked. Everything turned on. So we went through a diagnostic process of figuring out, well, maybe it's a wiring because there's 2 different gauges of wire. Maybe there's a difference in the run, how long the wire is, and given that one is receiving a signal before the other. Could not figure this out. So finally, I plugged this controller directly to the fans that were on the other side of the other side of the AC unit. The ones in question, the ones that are not doing what they're supposed to do. Plugged it directly into that. Shortest run possible, gave it power, turn it on. Guess what? They don't turn on until about 90%, 95%. So that kind of, to me, that means that these don't have enough amps to turn those on, or maybe this isn't a PWM. That was a long and frustrating ordeal. We went back to the switch. Wiring's back up, everything's where it needs to be, all the wires, everything is completed, soldered, ready to go. There's no temporary wires anymore, nothing. We are done with this project for now. So now that you're up to date with what has been taking place and the problems with this project so far, we're going to go ahead and get back to the camper and we're going to finish this project up. Here we go.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got the...
Alright, we're finally done with this project. With this portion of the project, at least. We got the dual fans on this side with the rocker switch. We have the fans on this side cooling the compressor. The fans over here cooling the intake. All is left to try it out. See what it does. I think everything's working like it's supposed to. Like I said earlier, we don't have any dimmers here. That PWM didn't work. So we're gonna have to live with that rocker switch for now. Also, I don't really have a good way of testing this anymore because now we're in November. We're already well into the fall. Fall in Texas could be 100 degrees, it could be freezing. So there's no consistency day to day. So there's no real way for me to test it. So we're just gonna run this until I guess next spring, next summer, see what the results long term is. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me on this project. If this project helped you with something you're working on, let me know down below. If you thought you saw something I could have done differently, also let me know down. Alright guys, till the next one. We'll see you later.